So Naveen, obviously you've been disrupting, I want to say healthcare, but that sounds too hospital-like. But you've really been disrupting what we think about health with the way that you've approached health. How is that journeying?
Glenn, our healthcare system is designed when we get sick, right? And I'm not saying the people in healthcare industry are bad people, but imagine everyone in the healthcare industry makes money when you and I are sick, and no one makes money when we are healthy. Think about what if we can turn that to see what if we can keep people from getting sick? What if they can actually stay healthy? And what if that power is in your own hand rather than relying on someone else to tell you what to do? And that technology is finally available to each one of us for us to be able to understand our own human body, not some human body, but our own body, or what's happening inside our body, and what can we do about to bring it back into the homeostasis, because our body is designed to heal itself, and it doesn't heal itself because when we constantly put stress on it by giving it the wrong food, by giving it a wrong mindset, and by doing things that actually harm us, even though we think we're doing things that are good for us.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. I opened up the Viome app. I just redid my test. My biological age actually reversed 6 years.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. And obviously, Viome was one part of it. I had to go out there and exercise. Yep. I had to get the sleep, but I had to do the other things.
Yes.
But inside the Viome app, I was able to see that in one case, blueberries was actually something I should avoid.
Yes.
Which if I read a study on, like I was having digestive issues, one of the things that said is you need to eat lots of blueberries.
Yeah.
But it didn't know my microbiome.
The same.
And so now I push the blueberries off the side.
Yeah.
Blackberries, which also is really good. That's actually a superfood for me right now. So I'm making sure I get lots of blackberries because so I'm trying to do that. Apple cider vinegar and apples and grapes and the list of all these things are now on my shopping list when I go to the grocery store because of what your app and what you were able to determine for my microbiome. And by the way, I didn't actually understand that the first time around.
Yeah.
This time around, now that I've been following the app based on what it says to eat and not eat, I have no gut issues. Like literally, since I actually started to follow the food recommendations, my gut quit hurting. And
so good to hear that. I mean, honestly, I found that as I started to follow the foods that were bad for me, I started avoiding them and started eating the food that were good for me. Amazing things happened. I lost 25 pounds. I have more energy, and God knows I don't need more energy, right? I sleep better. I have no brain fog. And in some sense, I just feel good. And not only now, my doctor is starting to tell me I don't need to go take any of this antihistamine. I'm not taking another antacid. And all those things that my doctor thought was something for life, he's thinking that somehow, magically, my body has recovered.
Right. Well, for me, I'm no longer taking Prilosec.
Yes.
I no longer have to keep Tums by the bed.
Oh, my God.
And that was, of course, my go-to. I get in addition, this is a night I'm going to have to take a Tums tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm not having to do that. And just that one fact alone is a game changer. And now I've got more energy, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm more clear thinking. I'm not having just weird stuff going on. I feel like I'm actually back in my 20s. Now, biologically, I'm 48, but I still feel like I'm in my 20s.
And that's really, it is, biological age will keep coming down. So I am 63 and my biological age came down to 50. And I'm absolutely convinced when I turn 70, my biological age may be down to 40 or 30. And that is, to me, is so good that my wife thinks she married a young man, right? And that's really all that matters. Happy wife, happy life, right? But, in all honesty, the thing that I really enjoy is that your body is not the same every time. So in a sense that we test every 6 months because our body is constantly changing because the people we meet, the food we eat, the places we visit, all that changes our body. So it's not this thing is bad for me. It's only right now at this time. It's 6 months later or a year later, as your body changes, the foods that were bad for you may actually be good for you, and the things that were good for you may not longer be good for you, because the body is constantly changing and adapting. And like a good car, you have to tune it all the time.
Right. Well, and then the other piece, like it lists different biological systems of how it's optimized.
Yes.
And like right now, just, I want to optimize the stuff that's not optimized.
Yeah.
So right now I know my oral health isn't where it needs to be. And I'm doing more stuff for my oral health. So I'm actually making a priority to think about how do I optimize that so it's not in the not optimal state.
Yeah.
And hopefully not in the average state, but in the good state.
But look, oral health is not about just the health in your mouth. Oral health connects to your whole body. It is a gateway to our health, right? So oral health is now connected to heart disease. It's connected to the mental health, neurodegenerative diseases. Many of the metabolic diseases starts with the oral health. In fact, a lot of the digestive system, your digestion starts in your mouth, not in your gut.
Right.
And so if your oral health is poor, your gut health is poor, your overall health is poor. And that's the reason Viome measures your saliva, a touch of your stool, finger prick blood, so we can see everything that's happening in your body. So not only we can tell you what foods are good for you or bad for you, we can also tell you what supplements you need and what supplement you shouldn't be taking. So we can tell you every vitamin, mineral, herb, digestive enzyme, amino acids, and we make them for you with only the ingredients that your body needs.
Right.
And only the things that you need in the doses that you need, and you can actually get them for you every single month.
So one of the things I started to close the damn ring was on on the watch.
Yep.
Then I got the Oura ring.
Yep.
Now I'm testing out the Whoop.
Yeah.
But you can't actually get data
On your inside.
on your inside. But you've actually done that.
Yes.
You actually provided the mechanism for taking that and gamifying your insides, not just your outside.
So close your inside rings now.
Yes. And I'm interested in seeing, are there any plans to more gamify the app?
Of course. So we are adding, first of all, more and more things. So we're just launching an oral health product in addition to complete product that has your oral health, your gut health, and your cellular health. We're launching oral health product. We're going to come up with a custom toothpaste, custom mouthwash, custom oral care products. And by the way, then we go to the outside, the skin, so skin microbiome, and looking at the personalized cream just for your own face, right? So we really are going to personalize everything so you can personalize your health, because at the end of the day, if you are sick, nothing else matters. Health is the only wealth you have.
Right.
Because once you are sick, nothing else matters.
And Success Health, that's part of success.com. So you can go to success.com/success health. We're on a mission to help people not just think about success in the form of wealth creation, which is what we normally celebrate. It's usually the conspicuous consumption of goods and services, but really thinking about what does it mean. And by the way, I don't actually think that's the good definition. I just think that's the way society thinks about success in a lot of ways. I think about success as being a mindset that includes how you're giving back to the world.
Oh my God, absolutely. Amen to that. I mean, you and I have talked about that, Glenn, and you absolutely believe in that. Your success is measured by how many lives you're improving every day of your life, not how much money you're connecting, right? So to me, your success comes from your humility, because the day you become humble is the day you become successful. Because if you still have arrogance left in you, that means you're trying to prove something to someone else or yourself, right? So just to me, about every day you focus on improving other people's life, and the byproduct of that is you actually do create financial wealth, but that's never how you keep your score.
Well, my favorite quote, and I've said this many times, I've got it written down all over the place, and it's the Zig Ziglar quote.
Yep.
You can have anything you want in life if you just help enough other people get what they want. And it's really the mantra I've lived my life by. I know it's the mantra that you're living your life by. You're like, you want to impact 1 billion people's lives.
That's correct. I mean, to me, if you can do that, if you can improve billion people's life, you can create $100 billion company. But you don't wake up in the morning and say, I want to create $100 billion company. What do I do? That's a byproduct
Right.
of improving people's lives.
Exactly. So, make sure that you're doing something worthwhile for your customer.
The same.
And if you're doing that, then other customers will come and you'll build a business. And you want to want to do it in a way that's respectful of them as a customer. It's not about taking advantage of them. It's about adding value.
But actually, more than adding value, improving their lives. If you keep focused on improving their lives, so educate them, inspire them to buy your product. Don't sell them your product.
Right. Yeah, I love that. Inspire them,
Yeah.
and don't sell them.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, this has been great. I loved, just sitting down and having a chance to just talk. I know you and I are developing a nice relationship. We don't live too far from each other in the Pacific Northwest when I'm up there, when you're up there.
Yep.
And I know we'll be doing a lot of stuff together.
Well, I tell you, this is the beginning of many things we'll do together, and I'm just looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks, Naveen.
Yeah.
If you're an entrepreneur and you're out there making a difference, 16 plus hours a day, just cranking it out, and you want to learn about the best ways to optimize so you can be your best self, definitely check out our tips at success.com/successhealth.